At the back of a grocery store, a man was standing in the dark, with his messy beard and hair loosened in the wind. He reached out his hand, but the grocery staff turned away from him. A noise appeared, like an excited kid unwrapping his birthday presents. The garbage man rocked back and forth. The man's wrinkled face seemed to cry as he pulls his hand out of the bin. A girl was standing not far away from the man. She walked towards him and passed him the chicken nugget from her bag. They sat on the street and started talking about his past. The girl took a deep breath. She was about to take her first step to make all of this happen. The man walked away. I was a girl in that story who moved to Canada from China at the age of 18 and now an exchange student in the UK. From that moment, I want to make sure no one have to worry about food insecurity. So I started FUUDY, a non-profit used automated fridge to help bring food to people in need. If you look around and imagine 1 in 9 people sitting around you are in hunger. Now perhaps you should buy them some snacks. But that's the reality outside. And it's not about we don't have enough food. This is how much food all the hungry people need to survive. And this is how much we waste every day. Among those we waste, 80% is perfectly edible. So why is this happening? Do we just have no compassion and would rather throw away food than give it to others? The key problem here is that we need to have a better way to collect and redistribute food that should not be wasted. Traditionally, food are transported at least 3 times before reaching to people in need. Community fridge emerged recently. It allows people to share directly, but it lacks support to sustain, let alone scaling up. That's why we want to build a smart fridge, to use technology to automate the distribution process. So the fridge can register users with their faces, inspect food, and analyze the food data. We also try to build a sustainable model by bringing different parties together to work on a social problem. We do not want to deplete resources, but instead we want to share them. We try to work with government to put fridge on the street. And corporations can sponsor ads on the fridge to support our social cause. People are encouraged to save food through our reward system. FUUDY was started last November with a ground rule of 3 people. And none of us know how to run a nonprofit. But today, we are grateful to have over 100 volunteers and partners. We launched our crowdfunding campaign to build our first smart fridge and plan to bring it offline in 2018. And 70% of the team are students. I still feel sorry about the man I didn't help that night. But I'm also grateful for the feeling of regret. If I were able to buy him a meal that night, I might feel good about helping 1 person and forget it the next day. I will never spend months researching the problems and trying to think of new solutions. People say, don't wait to make a difference. But what I learned is that don't rush to the first solutions that come to your mind. we need to think of a way that not just help one person, but hundreds, thousands, and millions of people. We want to help millions of hungry people, not by buying them millions of meals, but by building a sustainable way of sharing. If our education, economy, and environment needs sustainability, so does charity. Here, I would like to invite you to join this special movement against hunger. I can promise you it's not easy. It's never easy to make something easy. But we believe with you, we can make this happen before more people have to walk away sadly. And I would like to leave you with this. When you make a change, don't buy a meal, build a fridge. Thank you.